go ahead and get started. Welcome, Tabitha, who is joining us live. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat box or just unmute yourself and interrupt me or, whatever. Raise your little zoomy hand, whatever works. If you're watching this on replay, you can throw your questions that you might have. You can reach out to me directly or throw them in the comment section. Anyways, today we're talking about where to find kind of ready-made social assets, basically. Like what can we use for our business that we don't have to create on our own? So there's lots of different places that you can go. The first place that I went this morning was to our car um car.org. Anyways, car library. They have lots of different things where you can go. You're going to go into car.org and then you can go into Learn and Thrive. And then here it's got marketing tools. Okay, so Learn and Thrive, then marketing tools. Let me just double check. I'm at charts and graphs. All right, marketing tools. So they have digital tools here. They have for your clients. They've got like information on Prop 19, down payment resource directory, infographics, tax reform one sheets, and then they've got charts and graphs that you can access. So I was in just a minute ago, charts and graphs. So if I went into there, we could go like housing perspective. Here's that housing perspective. If I click on the 2025 housing market outlook, this was updated in February. It says it was 2025 February, so we don't have our 2026 updates yet, but you can check this regularly. They come in here and update it like once a year. Should be coming here shortly. If your information is updated inside of the Carforms library, this is already going to be put in here with your branding or with your office information and then with your information. And it just has market outlook. Okay. And it goes here we are sales up through February, kind of where's the market going. So that's kind of a cool tool that you have available to you. Again, keep watching it for the 2026 updates. Let's see here. We're going to go back one more, back to charts and graphs. Oh, let's see. We're just going to click on charts and graphs. So they just have some fun things that you can access there. Let's see here. They took me to a different, I'm inside of charts and graphs now. I think we were in housing perspective. County market updates. Let's click on that one and see what we've got there. We could access it as a PDF. So if we were going to send it out as email, we could access the PDF or the PNG. That would be if we're going to post it on social media or place it inside of your newsletter, right? Whatever you might be doing with that. So they've got both formats there. Hold on, we're just waiting for it to load up. All right, here it's got it by county. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to Solano County. Maybe. There we go. Solano. Let's see here. I think I have to download it. So I selected it down, and you can select multiple counties all at the same time. So here's that Solano County January 26 trends at a glance. So it pulls it for the whole county. So this is kind of full median days on market. Nice little infographic here. Again, this is a PNG image. So it's an image file. So you could post this directly onto social media. You could put it onto Pinterest. You can share it to your website, right? Whatever you might have, unsold inventory, home sales, median home price as of January 2026. And this gets updated on a regular basis. Okay. So that's another cool tool that you have there. So that again was inside of graphics and charts. Okay. Another one that we have access to is, well, let me go back here, close out of there. All right, we're going to go back to see if I can get back to car.org. No, because it's here. There we go. All right, we're going to go back to marketing tools. All right. Let's see. We have the featured article is the housing perspective. We'll click on that. Oh, I think that's where I was at previously. So we're going to go back. Sorry. Let me close that window because I covered that. We're going to get into this real talk. I just have to find it again. All right, we're going to go into digital tools now. Here's where that real talk came from. So I'll show you this. They have a lot of different things. We'll talk about content studio here in a minute, but there are some like realtor gifts down here that you can download. But we're going to focus in right now on this realtor real talk. We just click on more info there. So that was again under digital assets. Wait for that one to load up. Here you can create your own or choose, right? It's got all these down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create your own. And we're just going to personalize one of their templates. So even though it says create your own, it's not like it's just putting your information on there. So we're going to say, hey, personalize. You can also go in there and do one of your own templates in here. So here we can choose the template. They've got lots of designs, like different. Do think long-term about your home purchase. Don't forget to plan for how your home may work if circumstances change. They've got do work with a realtor to determine the right price for the home. Don't overprice your home based on your emotional connection to it, right? So many good little things here. I'm going to click on this one here. Okay, so it pulls that one up. And then notice my information's already in here, so it automatically brands that to me. I'm going to put a little space there, but you would just fill in your information down here. And then you can, this one says, do create a budget for owning a home. Don't forget to include costs for maintenance and property tax. Okay, and then we just hit I agree to the terms, and then you can hit create, and it's going to create that little thing for you. Makes it super easy to take some stuff, have it so that you can post it, share it straight to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, email. You can download that image. I recommend that you download the images, that you don't share it directly, because oftentimes we share something directly onto like Facebook. The algorithms don't pick it up the same, so I would download it and then upload it into there. If you want to create your own like this, you could, and you're like, but I don't know what I would put. You can just go into chat, right? Or one of the AI services and be like, hey, I need 10 do versus don'ts for home buying. Okay. Or home maintenance or whatever that might be. And it'll spit those out for you. So you'll have some ideas so that you can use these for content. So super cool there as well. All right. Also underneath those digital assets. So again, we were under Learn and Thrive, marketing, digital assets. Okay. Marketing tools, digital tools. There's this content studio here. If we hit more info, this gives us a selection of videos we can utilize. Okay. Right here, it says content studio. I know it's trying to trick you because it doesn't look real exciting here, but go ahead and click that content studio. Okay, and then you can hit get started. There is a little video that walks you through how to do this, but it's not very complicated. Most of these assets have videos that'll walk you through personalizing them. Okay, we're going to come down here. They have their Real Answers video series. So there's 3 in there that you can choose from. Countless questions, one answer, less renting, more adulting, say goodbye to the roommate era, hello to your era. There's other ones down here from 2025 from their ad campaign, and then like went to bat, new friend, short sale, or you can make your own. All right. So we're going to come up here. I clicked on this one. Okay. And then you hit confirm video. Once you've selected which video you want, you can preview it there. Here you can upload your own little thumbnail or video of yourself talking after the video ends. You can skip that as well. I'm skipping that. So I'm going to skip personal message. Here's where you put in your information, and you can choose your tagline as well as your color. Like this one's blue. Yeah, they've got red, green, blue, yellow. And then you can choose your tagline as well. You can put in a photo of yourself and your information. And then here is what that looks like once done.
Wake up, rents due, BTW. Why am I still paying rent? It's time to adult with a capital A. And adults have homes. Okay, adult me, where do we start? What can we afford? How do we buy? 20% down, 100% don't have 20%. Better lie down, go back to sleep.
Wake up. I'm a realtor, and I can get you back to your dream and make it a reality. You awesome adult you. California Association of Realtors. Who's your realtor?
And then it's branded with your information. Now, if you had put your picture in here, it would have that as well. I did not. I also didn't put things like my website or other things. So just some cool little tools that we have available to us, right? And you just finish your video. So there you go. You can watch those tutorials. So there is some cool things that you have available to you. So if you're like, man, I feel stuck, I don't know what to share, I wish I had a video that I could share as a reel, there you go. There's some fun things you can start sharing. So that's on your car.org. Again, you're going to go to Learn and Thrive, Marketing Tools, and then you've got digital tools here. You've got for your clients, charts and graphs. Okay, so we kind of touched on the digital tools and charts and graphs. Okay. Any questions about the car.org resources? Okay, super fun there. Then we're going to move on to inside of your Realty One Group access. You have access to One Design Creative Studio. So One Design Creative Studio is going to bring you over here. And you have options here as well. So if once you're inside your creative studio, and once you've created these, it's really easy just to go in there and tweak them so that your branding always looks the same. But like here, I went into business marketing and then social post, and this is the homeowner social post. So this has some like opportunity awaits, unlock the door to your future. Let's find your dream home today. Here's the one that you could upload like your closing photo to. Here's another one. These are mostly like you would upload a closing photo to them. Okay, so you could have that so that every time you have a closing, you upload that and then share your story on there. It's got real estate tips in here. Okay, 11 reasons why you need a real estate professional. Now, on these, they're trying to trick you. Okay, it says like 11 reasons why, but if we say, hey, create this design, which is how we get to preview it, to educate you on the home buying process, right? Here's, oh, these might actually be filled in. So 11 reasons why you need a real estate professional to educate you on the process. They care about you and will build, right? It's got a whole carousel of images here. It's got 12 images of why they should select you that are going to be branded to you. Okay. Some of these aren't as handy and they don't have all the information in there. Like this one is promise me you'll do this one thing for me. I have a secret. If we click on that, when we go through this carousel here, it goes title one goes here and then it's blank. So this is where we want to maybe lean into our brains, or if our brain is feeling bogged down at the moment, we can plug it into AI and say, hey, I need 3 things to go along with this. And you can edit these these titles as well. When we go into create design, it's really easy just to click on these and update this. So you can make it say anything that you want there. If you want that design, they have like stop what you're doing now and read this. This is what agents never tell you. So you could be like, hey, chat, what are 5 things that your real estate agent never tells you, right? Um, Here my best tip for what? Give me 5 tips for maintaining your home, right? Reasons why your home is sitting on the market, right? So these are all carousels. So they have multiple images. You upload them and they would carousel through. So some super handy stuff there. So that again is under social posts. We talked about homeowner real estate tips, and then they also have holiday ones as well. So here's our holidays. They have, they're branded nice with the Realty One Group. So Women's History Month, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Ramadan, President's Day, Valentine's Day, Three Kings Day. This one you could put like a photo or something in. Happy holidays. Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. So they've got some cool things. Indigenous Peoples Day, Thanksgiving. So 9/11, that's actually a really cool 9/11 one. Anyways, so they've got some cool things in here. So you can go in there and play around with those. Super easy again if we wanted to change or edit that or make sure it was branded appropriately. Once we hit create design, you're going to hit it again because it's going to preview it for you. Okay, so there's where there's not a whole lot to edit on here, but you could add things. So you could like add text message on here with your branding. Add text. And then you can move that around. So you can be like, Happy Thanksgiving from, right, Amy? Right? Whatever that might be. So anyways, there's something. So that's inside of one design. So again, that was when we log into our one login, our One Design Creative Studio. Our other option that we have as well is the One Design Print Center, which I think has much better designs in there. Now, I will say that in the One Design Print Center, you are limited. Some things are free and some things you have to have their XD membership. Their XD membership is $100 a year, so it's less than $10 a month. I personally, I might choose to go ahead and go with it because you get some cool things with that. Here, let me show you your XD subscription. If you pay for it all at once for $100 a year, you get anytime if you're going to send out those mailers around your listings, you get free lists, so you don't have to pay for those. You get free street lists, free mailing lists, free shipping. Okay. That's not like postage if you're going to mail out individual postcards and stuff, but you do get free shipping. So if you're going to have stuff mailed to you, different postcards and stuff, then for like your farm and stuff, free shipping. If you're doing that once a month, you might come out ahead on it just with that alone. You get 50% off your postal product gloss and soft touch coating. So that's upgrading the coating on that. You get exclusive print marketing materials, seasonal social content. This is where it really comes into play. It's got way more social content in here for the XD memberships. You also get some business cards and 15% off your first order. So I'm not sponsored by XD. I look at this all the time and think, well, there's a lot of good things in here, but that XD has some cooler things. So let's talk about products here. We're going to go print and we're going to go, hold on. We're going to go, actually, I'm just going to come up here to the search bar and type in newsletter. Okay, because you hear me all the time saying, hey, you should be sending out a newsletter once a month. Everybody in your database should get a copy of your newsletter. And you're like, Amy, that's great, but I don't even know where to start. So here, we can scroll down. It's got some cool newsletter templates in here. There's our like outdoor living, smart home. So it's not like month specific. and their postcard size, but you could use this for email as well. Um, Eco-friendly, staging your home, budgeting for, creating warm, safe space, making space for less spending. Show off this spring. I'm like, man, we're heading into spring, right? It's almost the first day of spring, so maybe March is my spring newsletter. So here it's got some cool things. Don't get lost in the lingo of interior design. It's got a little article on that. 4 home selling mistakes to avoid. Sun-dried tomato omelet. Tips for displaying artwork. 4 home selling. This is because this is the continuation. The 4 home selling mistakes not to avoid. This one is just one of the available back. So it would continue it from the front. Monthly home checklist. Move around, tackle chores a bit at a time so they don't overwhelm, right? So it's got some cool things there. So it does have these. You could just take these articles, steal them, and put them on your newsletter. You could get this and then just download the PDF of it, okay, and then use it in your newsletter. So some cool things there. If you were going to mail it out, it has those options to mail it directly. So it's got some cool newsletters in here. Okay, newsletters are under seasonal marketing. Okay, and they feature a customizable title so they know it's from you. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. We're going to go back to seasonal marketing. It looks like you can do it 2 ways. Hold on. We're going to go back to that in a second. I'm going to hit the back button, see if it'll take me back. Because I just saw something as I was flipping through it, because it used to give you options. Hold on. Oh. Let's see, finish size, flat size. Okay, nope. So those are just all the postcards. All right. So now we're going to go back to seasonal marketing. That's where you're going to find most of your handy dandy stuff. They have things for like back to school. They have calendars. They have Christmas cards, Earth Day postcards, right? Most of these are going to be postcards. Market updates, tips and advice. Okay, and again, all of these, you could use them as mailers, or you could download that PDF and then use them on your social media. If you don't know how to get from a PDF over to social media, because if you upload a PDF to your social media, it's going to look funny, but you could do like a screenshot of it to save it as a PDF. Or if you have an Adobe program, you can export it into a JPEG or a PDF. But here they have herb container garden, getting organized, home improvement, mowing tips, summer tips for summer safety tips for summer vacations, stage your home to sell, simple landscaping ideas, right? So all sorts of fun things. Those are under the tips, cards, baseball schedules, tax tips. Okay, all sorts of ideas here. Now, I will say if we come into products and we go, hey, we want print and social, here's our seasonal print. Up here at the top, you can pare it down. So if you're like, I want seasonal spring. Okay, now if these have XD, in order to use these, this is what I'm talking about. They've got a lot of content on here that requires that upgrade. And I'm usually all about the free 99, but for less than 10 bucks a month to get all this content that I can utilize, I may do it. Okay, so anyways, they've got lots of tips and things in there. Let's
Amy,
see.
did you say that XD sends out if you have mailers like for farming, it'll be free or
No, if you want it
okay.
shipped to you, so if you have a farm and you're going to do postcards for your farm as you walk it, they will ship it to you for free. So you're not paying that $8 or $9 in shipping. So
Okay.
that would make up the cost, but it's not going to pay the postage to mail it out. And for this to actually mail out postcards, It's pretty, it's less than a stamp, or about the cost of a stamp. It will print them and mail them for you, going out in bulk mail. So it's a pretty good deal for it to mail out postcards for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but no. Let's see here. This one, I'm into the XD. So let's see if we can get out of the XD subscriptions for you. So we're going to go back to products. All right. So for in products, we have all sorts of different things in here. They do have some other tools like your neighborhood direct and stuff. Most of their social media related stuff in here is under their XD subscription. But again, you can use any of their stuff. You can screenshot it once you get it all created or do a PDF for it. Let's see here. So this was home value lead capture seasonal. So they have different calendars and they're all going to have that call to action on here. Scan the QR code on the back for an instant free home valuation. Okay. So they've got like the call to actions in here. So these are all seasonal home value. They also have real estate related that are already set up for capturing, getting people to having problems selling your home. Let me help. Discover your home's worth and sell with confidence. So they're all going to be that capture. Curious what your home is really worth for home value in that one. Let's see if we go into marketing. We've got one-sided flyers to property brochures. Again, most of our social media falls underneath our, let's go, seasonal print. Most of this stuff under the seasonal, this category. So there's a whole category where it's not the XD. And in that one, we just want to go into products. I think all your seasonal social is going to fall under XD. But down here, seasonal marketing. So if we went seasonal marketing, tax tips, those are the non-XD versions of everything that you have access to. So there is quite a few tools in here that you do, like 9 common tax mistakes, 10 tips for choosing a tax preparer, right? Charitable giving, 9 common tax mistakes. So it's got some cool stuff in here that you can use. And then, like I said, if maybe I want to use these 5 helpful tax deductions, and maybe I'm not going to send it out as a postcard. So I just want this. Then what I can do is, hey, I want it shipped. PDF download, it's free. I'm going to hit customize. I think it'll let me download this before I complete the order. But let's double check. It's working hard. Some might say it's hardly working, but we'll go with it's working hard as it's customizing my product. When I'm sharing my screen on Zoom, it goes really slow. All right, so there we go. Horizontal logo versus stacked logo. I don't know what the difference is, so we'll, oh, Let's see if it changes that up. Oh, I don't know. The horizontal logo was bigger. All right. So I'm just going to hit save and check out because this is really all I'm looking for is this first page. I'm going to see if it's going to make a liar out of me or not. All right, let's see here. So it's not going to let you download it without completing the purchase, I don't think, but let's try again. It also won't let me do one. Let's see what my minimum was. Okay, there we go. Let's just see here. It didn't like me because I have too much in my cart. Oh, yeah. So it won't let you download. That's tragic. All right. We're going to go customize. So I'm just going to come back in here. And then on your Mac for a screenshot, I don't remember what it is on Windows, but on your Mac, it's Shift Command 4, I believe. Sorry, I was looking at different keyboards. So we can just come in here and go there. And it gave me my little square. And then I can just come in here and screen capture this. And now I have that screenshot that I can utilize for posting it on my social media if I wanted to. So just a little tip there to get that taken care of. So anyways, there are your tips. I was trying to think if there's anywhere else, but there's your main share points. You've got one design. You've got your print center. You've got the free items available on car.org. And then there's lots of other systems that have free stuff as well. So if you're looking for like social media assets for a specific listing, inside of list reports, listreports.org, I believe it is, which is free for most of their stuff. You can get assets in there as well. So there's lots of tools that you have access to for some social media assets or newsletter assets that you can utilize for your database. You also, too, just so you know, too, inside of Canva, if you wanted to come up with the details, Canva has a bunch of assets as well. In fact, I think even if you search real estate newsletter, it will come up. Just know that some of the stuff in Canva is free and some of it you have to have the paid membership for, but there's quite a bit inside the free. So let's see if we can get that to pull up. Wait patiently. All right, so here we can search templates and we can go real estate, news, letter, and see what it comes up with. See all sorts of nice, cool newsletter templates that you can utilize here. So you could always take some of the information that you glean. You can plug it into ChatGPT and ask for newsletter templates or things to add in a March newsletter for real estate. and it'll pull those up for you. And then these you'd want to download as PDF and then email them out that direction, or you can download them as a JPEG from here as well. So again, when we're on Canva, if you haven't been on here before, if it's got the little crown on it, that means you have to have the premium membership or you're going to pay for that template, versus one that doesn't have the little crown in the bottom right-hand corner. That one is free. So lots of cool assets and resources that we have available to us. If you guys have any questions on any of these, feel free to reach out. But there you go. So you've got One Design, Creative Studio, you've got the Print Center inside of one, your one login, you've got your car.org marketing information that you can pull from there. And then inside of Canva, they've got lots of stuff as well. Highly recommend that you tie in some if you're looking for ideas. Even if you don't use it completely, obviously always read through it and double check it. But I do recommend pulling in some AI for some good ideas. Maybe even listing like what's one home tip I can utilize each month throughout 2026, and it'll give you 12 tips, one for that's appropriate for each month. So just some fun things in there that you can utilize when it comes to AI, partnering with any of these templates. Anyways, I hope you guys found that helpful. I'll be back next week on Tuesday. Have a fabulous day.